Guys, PFC Mr. R here, and I got my boy
MC Bonino.
MOS for what?
I am a 13 Bravo,
And
a
what?
Canon crew member.
But what do you actually do?
What I actually do, I'm a cat driver. Pretty much, I deliver the rounds to the cannons or whatever we're firing, whether it be paladins. My unit's paladins, so I deliver the paladins, obviously. Or if it was to do with the 119er and stuff like that, I would deliver.
And what is like the 119er and stuff like that, and the Paladin? Like, can you describe those real quick?
Well, the Paladin is pretty much, other people, civilians, would call it a tank, but honestly, it's not a tank. This thing, all right, if you was to think about it of being like a sniper of the tanks.
Do you know how badass that sounds?
Honestly, it's pretty much a sniper of the tank, and we shoot pretty far, pretty damn far, and we hit with precision accuracy. Can't get too much into that on how it works, but yeah, pretty much.
He's also
artillery.
He's also shot the gun before, so he does have experience with that. He hasn't only been in the CAD, so
yeah. There was this time when I went to AIT.
Hold on, we're gonna get into
that.
Okay.
We can wait on that.
All right. So first question I always ask: where did you go to basic?
I went to basic at Fort Sill,
How was
Oklahoma. It was cold. Really cold.
Oh, you went during December?
Yeah.
But you also got December leave, right?
No, honestly, I went a little bit before December. I graduated around December.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get Christmas leave in basic?
Yeah, I did. I got Christmas leave. That was kind of my luck because I was going through. I was like, I want to go home. I wasn't used to it at the time of being home for so long. So I was like, damn, I really want to go home, miss my family. But you push through that. And it's a great experience, really fun. You make really close friends, long-term friends, if anything. I still talk to a lot of my friends from basic.
Go to AIT yet?
Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
Yep.
Same place.
Home of the artillery.
Yep.
So you just got on a bus and you just went straight across the fucking train tracks.
Yes. And at that time, there was no drill sergeants in AIT. I was just leaving when the drill sergeants were coming in, so I was thankful for that. At that time, they were still treating us like they were drill sergeants, and
they were like still smoking.
We really, like, soon as we got off the bus, was pick up all your gear and rush. I was like, I'm in basic again. What the hell?
So how long was your AIT and how difficult was it?
My AIT was roughly a month and a half. It wasn't too difficult if you paid attention and didn't doze off. But it really kept it entertaining. If you really like exploding, like shooting things and making them explode and really working hard labor, and yeah, it's fun. It's really fun.
So you said dozing off. So were there like written tests or all your tests physical?
Not all of our tests. Just a big portion was the physical because that would be the hardest part for most people who are trying to become 13 Bravo, as far as you have to, was it like 14 rounds and under 7 minutes or under?
You had to shoot that?
No, you had to
carry
it because there's the honeycomb where you put all the rounds in and they hold all the rounds. So you pick up the rounds. I think there's like, how much rounds were there? There were like 7 rounds, so it's a round per minute. And the rounds weigh roughly like 100 pounds all the way to 200 and something pounds.
Dang, y'all were rushing back and forth.
So I was just getting out of basic, so it wasn't too hard because basic really prepares you physically for anything you really got to do. So pretty much, I did mine in 7 minutes 11 seconds. So it wasn't too bad, but I was dying at the end. I was dying. I was dying. It's no joke.
Yeah.
Looks easy, but no.
So there were also written tests?
Yes.
And how hard were those?
Not too hard. They would show you what kind of round it is, give you the nomenclature, and pretty much you just had to match the rounds with the nomenclature and how much charge to use, and just know about the round. It's knowledge pretty much about the round and how to unload, debris, and all that stuff.
Do you remember how many tests there were? Because I know we took like one big test and one little test. We only had
There was a couple tests here and there, but there was this one big test you really had to know in order to like pass and proceed. So it wasn't really nothing serious until that one test. So
all right, that's what's up. Now, AIT month long, pretty hard physical stuff, but you're used to it. Finally got to your unit.
Mm-hmm.
Now, my question is, what I always make these videos for, did AIT really train you for your job out of the Army?
Yes.
And do you really do what you were trained to do?
As far as the cat, it was more about being a gunman. Because they need more gunmen, if anything. The cat was kind of new to me. I'm going to be honest. It was kind of new to me when I came. I was like, oh man, I thought I was going to be in the gun. Because you have to work your way up to be in that position. They need people to be really precise and know exactly what they're doing. That's why it's one of those positions that don't just get handed to you.
Yeah.
So,
do you think it comes with also rank, or do you think like a private that's super high speed could get into the gun?
super high speed. It doesn't matter what rank you are. If you're good enough and you're fast enough and you move those rounds into the tube fast, you'll get it. The chief, pretty much the person who runs the inside the howitzer, pretty much can kick out a sergeant and replace him with a E1, E2, a private or whatever, if they're high speed and moving faster than a sergeant is, and know what they're talking about. It's easy. It's more like earn your position.
Yeah, earn your place.
Yes.
That's what's up. Cool. Now, I haven't done this in a while, so I don't even remember what else I would have asked, but that pretty much sounds about it, yeah. Would you recommend this MOS for people that are just like looking for jobs and they're like 13 Bravo? Like, be honest.
Honestly, I mean,
overall,
it's not a bad job. Just be ready. If you're put on the Paladin, just be ready to do PMCSing a lot. And know exactly what's wrong and prepare to perform maintenance on the vehicle a lot, because it's not like the 777 or the 119er where you throw a couple pieces together then boom. This is a lot of like electronics and a lot of like engineering and stuff involved. It's basically, like I said, the sniper of the tanks pretty much. You gotta make sure it's up to par and it can do what it can do. And
also, how long does it really take to do a PMCS for a gun or a cat? Also, the PMCS is preventive maintenance services and checks.
Yes.
You just run through a checklist. There's a booklet of all the
dash
stuff.
10.
Yeah, the dash 10. Everything you got to do to make sure the vehicle's working. And then you just go through there, and if there's something messed up, you write it down, like, a light's broken or something.
Yeah.
How long would that normally take?
Normally, if you know what you're doing and you've done it a couple times, it's not that difficult. Just look through the dash 10, read, put everything's wrong with it, what needs to happen to fix it. Literally, it's step by step. Anybody can do it. Honestly, you just gotta take the time to read. It's just more of a patience thing. So, 10 minutes, roughly 15 minutes.
Team Bravo, appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Any questions for him, like about being 13 Bravo? I'll link his Instagram in the description, so go ahead, shoot him a DM about some 13 Bravo stuff if you need any help. You can always shoot me a message in my Instagram. I actually appreciate it when you guys do, because it reminds me on why I do this, also that it gives me ideas for new videos coming up. Hopefully I can get a laptop soon so I can edit more. And till then, appreciate it, guys.